Welcome. Today's lesson, we're going to be discussing press releases, which can be a really great marketing avenue for you. Really, any kind of business um, can benefit from press releases. They're not incredibly expensive if done correctly, and the dollar per dollar ROI, they really deliver great results. The downside with press releases is you just can't do them all the time, right? Like you can't do a press release every week. It's something that you got to kind of use maybe once a month. Generally, it's closer to once every 3 months, though. Otherwise, you're kind of getting a bit of oversaturation with news articles to your website, and it just isn't nearly as effective. So, as part of an overall ecosystem of your marketing structure, press releases are absolutely a great add-on to it. I wouldn't say they're one of the key components, but they can benefit as far as people reading the articles and then going through to your website, making a purchase. And there's a ton of SEO benefits involved as well. So if you're developing SEO, press releases should definitely be part of your marketing structure. So really, really simple here. I just pulled up, just as an example company, but this is just a cannabis dispensary in West Hollywood. And if I was doing a press release for this, I would say, okay, what are my customers searching for? What are they interested in? It's really probably cannabis, West Hollywood, dispensaries in West Hollywood, things like that. So all that you need to do would find a news article that's already out there that's related to cannabis in West Hollywood. A lot of people think that, a press release has to be something about my business, or it has to be, a new product, whatever it might be. It doesn't. Like it can be just a news article that relates to your industry, right? And then you're going to have this news article written, and at the bottom you're going to have your company's information. And a good amount of people are going to read that article and then click through to your website. And it shows you as an authority within that space. Even though it's not necessarily original information. So dispensary West Hollywood, I just pulled up, West Hollywood cannabis. Let's see. So you just do a search for kind of the main location, and then, keywords that would apply to that industry. West Hollywood real estate, West Hollywood cannabis, West Hollywood bookstore, whatever it might be. And then look for news articles that are out that are already kind of in the zeitgeist. There's an interesting one. Las Vegas. You definitely want to try and focus on the positive, like how weed legalization went wrong in California would probably not be a great one to create an article about. Okay, it's great right here. Well, there's a lot of weed in West Hollywood. Just one more page. Just want to make sure we can get it. That's potentially one there as well. So, well, okay, this is one where they want you to sign up for a membership, but Amsterdam of the West, if you have a Los Angeles Times membership, maybe you could have a look there, but let's go on to the next one. This is written back in March. So this is an article on eater.com, but this is potentially a news related story. So this kind of sounds like just sponsored content. It sounds like they're kind of just promoting this artistry right here. Oh no, okay, they got a few on there. Yeah. Okay. So perfect example. So, um, a press release about how West Hollywood cannabis consumption are making a comeback, or um, you know, West Hollywood as a popular location for cannabis lounges. Um, you know, um, the growth, post COVID growth with the cannabis lounges. So just to make it a little bit news sounding, this is a great sort of potential piece of content that you could use and for a press release. Let's take a look at a few more of these. Okay, great. Another great example. Okay. Just another great, but this is news, right? A growing number of California cities are opening weed cafes, cannabis cafes, whatever you might want to call it. That is news, potentially, right? So California cannabis consumption poised for takeoff. So you could do this article, and then make sure that you mention West Hollywood as being a mecca of cannabis consumption, right? So you have kind of all this information, and then mention West Hollywood as a focal point within the press release. Okay, so that's one, two, three. So that's about 4 articles that could potentially be used for press releases. It's not necessarily related to your business, right? But this is your industry. You are just presenting information out there, and it's a great way to get your brand out there and get people to read content they wouldn't normally know about your business, right? And this applies to anything: real estate, furniture, whatever it might be. It's just all about finding this sort of news, sort of related content that you could potentially use for press releases. So you have a few options. If you know how to write press releases, just rewrite this. All original content. Don't copy the wording for any of these articles that that isn't going to help your SEO very much. So if you're doing SEO development, definitely try to keep it all original. And then there's, if you're not going to write it yourself, there's a lot of different options. This is a freelancer website that I reference all the time, and I'm not associated with them, but a lot of websites out there that are like this: Freelancer, Fiverr. There's a lot of options, but okay, let's just see. That's press release. Okay, so if you search on press releases right there, so this person will do writing and distribution. You see the pricing. A lot of these are like 15. I like to organize these. Think best selling. Yeah, that's good. So the premium. I wanted to see how many news sites it's actually posting to, but that one's not the best example. Let's take a look. All right, so for $90, this person will write a press release that you review. A lot of these sellers, their writing isn't always quite on par, but you can clean it up a little bit, and then once that's done and you approve of the press release, they'll distribute it to 350 news outlets, right? So MarketWatch, including Fox affiliates, full report with live links. So after they distribute it, they send you a report where all your press releases are posted to, and then that's 350 sites that have the article and then your information at the bottom of it. And all that you would be doing is $90. So you just order here and you just tell them, hey, I just need a press release for this content, for this story, right? And they'll just go on here and they'll rewrite everything Tell them that you want all original content if you like, but they'll come on and they'll rewrite a press release for this article or this article, right? Or this one or this one. And that's, if you're doing a press release every month, that's 4 months of press releases that you could potentially do. And there's different distributions that you could do as well. Let's see. So this guy's 350 outlets. So this guy's $175. Getting a little pricey now, but it's still absolutely worth it. 400 plus sites. Yeah, I mean that's great. You could do this guy 1 month, and you can hire a different one next month just to make sure that your press releases are getting distributed across a wide range of networks, and all those links going to your site potentially. That's going to really help your SEO. So 350 words is good. This one's 450 sites, and it's only $70. So you can see there's a lot of really great stuff you can do here that's not expensive. How long does that take? You're just searching on Google News, you're finding some articles, and you're hiring a freelancer. You're doing this yourself, and if you write it yourself, you can just hire someone just to distribute it. And it's just dollar per dollar ROI. If you did this once a month or once every few months, it's going to be more profitable than the $170 that you're paying many times over. In my experience, even a terrible press release that's not distributed to that many marketing channels is a profitable way to go. So it's highly recommended. Now, if you're doing SEO development as well and you're kind of familiar with that world, I would suggest trying to include these are just the keywords for this website. So I'm just saying, if I was doing a press release for this website, I'm looking at their SEO, and what I would look for are keywords that are getting that have a good amount of people searching for them. So and then where they aren't in the first position, like they're in second, third, fourth position, because a press release, that SEO power is going to knock it up a bit, right? So if you include content, well, Dispensary West Hollywood, that wording might be a little bit off, but let's see. West Hollywood, okay. West Hollywood Dispensary, great. So that's 600 searches per month, and it's in fourth place right now. So if you make sure that this wording is included within the press release, another thing that you could do is have an anchor text. So the wording within the press release, sometimes you can, not to get too nerdy about this stuff, but where the word is actually a link to the site. So if you click, West Hollywood Dispensary, that anchor text, it's another kind of benefit of SEO. It's not required though. Just, I would say, if I was ordering from a guy on Fiverr, I would just tell him, here's this article. I need it rewritten as a press release, right? Here's my information. And here are one or two keywords where, I would say West Hollywood Dispensary, and then, West Hollywood Weed Delivery, maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, Hollywood Dispensary would be good too. Yeah, that would potentially be a great one. So maybe West Hollywood Dispensary and dispensary near LAX. Just make sure that those two keywords are mentioned once or twice within the press release. So I would tell them, hey, here's the article. Here's a link to the article. Here's my information. Please include these two keywords at least once or twice within the press release. And yeah, you're good to go. It's really easy. It's really cheap, and it's just a matter of making it part of the routine of your marketing program, where you're doing this once every month or once every few months. Let's see here. Yeah, that's it. I mean, this really applies to any sort of business, any sort of content that's sort of newsworthy. If it applies to your own business, that's great as well. If you have a new product that's coming out, if you're opening a new store, if you're whatever it might be, yeah. I mean, it's good. Yeah, get that stuff out there. You would definitely want to find content that people are going to want to read who might not necessarily know who you are, right? So just saying that you have a sale going on might not be quite as responsive as a press release about West Hollywood allowing special cannabis events, right? It's kind of getting that foot in that door would be more general kind of a content that's not quite so focused on your own business. Let's see. Yeah, good. So that's why I got on press releases. It's really that simple. Yeah, I will see you on the next one. Thanks so much.